that you are looking out something for, there is something inside you, urge that you want to do something. This is not enough.
Yeah.
So that is why when my son was born, my son is a third kid. So when he was born, I was like, no, now this is done. Now I have to be where I wanted to be. So
Yeah.
that is where I started with Facebook itself. I started with Facebook. I started with affiliate marketing. I joined several companies, and that is where I got introduced to
Mm.
funnel e-marketing, funnel making, e-marketing,
Yeah.
and stuff. And after that, my main forte at that time also was traffic. Lead was never a problem for
Mm.
me from the start, because I was able to convert them. And if they are coming on to Facebook platforms, earlier it was like that 5 years
Yeah.
down the line, we used to bring them on Facebook Messenger, and we used to talk to them for several weeks, and we used
Yeah.
to close them.
Yeah.
And I've closed several high tickets. If you have heard a company called My Online Business Empire, like 2 years back, it was considered as an MLM, and due to FTC, it has been closed. But
Okay.
yes, I was into that company as well. So I
I
was
think
at a top level. Yeah.
you're good at sales. That's
Yes, I'm good at sales. Yeah, I'm good at sales. I'm good at closing the clients, and I basically do on the call.
yeah. That is a very important skill. Maybe marketers need to learn, because marketers are not just marketers when they are giving service to someone. They're businessmen. So you need to, at the end of the day, you need to know how to convert someone. आ गया मतलब somehow you should be able to make him convince and get the close it up. So that's very very important, क्योंकि एक बार बंदा आया मतलब intent है उसका. So
Correct.
that's very important. We actually make something out of it. Yeah,
And you
good to
see,
see people.
Mera clientele, when you're seeing it, my clientele are from US, UK, Australia, New Zealand. These are the sectors which I have worked. And that is why I believe I got introduced to Pinterest.
Yeah, yeah. That was an
Because of,
interesting backstory, Sumanji.
yeah, thank
Definitely, like we all do not have a straight cut path. Like people think मैंने Pinterest marketing का एक कोर्स किया, उसके बाद उसको अप्लाई कर दिया, उसके बाद मेरे को क्लाइंट्स आ गया और मैं चला. मतलब ऐसा कभी किसी के लाइफ में नहीं होता. So I always see that it's like for everyone. I'm interacting with a lot of people till now. So I'm seeing like everyone's path is like we go like this, like this, like this, like this. फिर आते हैं. मतलब we can. There's no
right.
straight cut path.
You won't believe I'm really good at Facebook ads. You won't believe I'm really good at SEOs on YouTube's. It's
You
not
do.
that I don't do it. On YouTube, you give me anything, I can rank them within few days. I can rank them certain keywords because I know what works and what doesn't. But that is not me, which I wanted. I
Yeah.
wanted to outstand, and I'm good at my graphics. And I don't do with Photoshop basically. I do it with Canva. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Ultimately, the output is important. How you do is not, because things are evolving. They're evolving at a disruptive pace, not just normally disruptive pace. So
Yes.
we should understand how to go with that, how to make use of that things. It's not that you're stuck in that you want to create everything from scratch. आपको 2 घंटा लगेंगे उसके लिए, तो then it's not the thing. वही चीज कैनवा में अगर 10-15 मिनट में हो जा रहा है, it's a it's a win-win kind of a situation there. And one thing I really like is like I'm bringing someone very niche to this session. It gives me immense satisfaction today, because someone into Pinterest marketing, and I see you don't talk about anything else, even on social media. At least many people whom I've interacted, though they are into one specific niche, they still talk a few other things also. But when I checked you, it's not that way. It's like totally a different ball game altogether. So uh, really, I want to welcome Suman Jainji with all the participants. Like we have around 13 people already in. They're on dot. That's something very good. Our WhatsApp reminders are working.
No, actually, I always be on the dot. For me, it is like before. I
Yeah,
never be late because due to my clientele, like US people, right? You know, right? Even
yeah, yeah,
one 1 minute if you're late, you're gone. So
yeah, yeah. They're very, very particular about that. They take it very often
I-
offensively. Like if you don't come on time. But it's good thing that they value your time also. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean they value, and they sometimes they even they don't waste their time. So that is what I tried, and I think that is what I've learned from them is using planners basically.
Yeah,
I plan
planners.
my day ahead. Yeah,
Systematically they will work.
yes. Now even I do the same thing. I plan. Sometimes I plan my 3 to 4 days. Sometimes it's a week plan.
Yeah,
Sometimes it is. You cannot say like 15 days planning. I do it. So yeah, that's
good.
how.
Really, it's good, Sumanji. So we want to start the session right now because we have got a good number of people. They're also punctual. Like we have 15 people joining in, so we'll start it right now.
Okay.
So guys, this session right now. Initially, when we started this niche marketers community, we were doing kind of webinars. Initially, I mean, I was hosting people, but after hashtag has come up, hashtag has taken up the front seat, and we could not manage to do webinars, individual webinars with individual speakers. So going forward, we are planning to do such webinars with people like Sumanji, who is having niche expertise like Pinterest marketing. So I would definitely recommend and request, if you are interested to do a webinar, you can approach me. I'll be always there. Like we from Niche Marketer, someone will be hosting you, because we want to. Many of us have a lot of good knowledge in our community as well. We should be able to share it, because people, there should not be a need for people to go abroad, go get a CXL membership or something else to learn things. That is what we're trying to build in Niche Marketer. So this series is a webinar series. We are doing it right now with Sumanji, and we'll continue to do every week. We'll have one or the other. Like next week, we are planning to do a webinar on YouTube channel, how to create your YouTube, how to do YouTube marketing in vernacular medium. Like John Bhairappaga John has did some remarkable work with Telugu language, like how you plan your YouTube channel for vernacular this thing. So next week we'll have that. So this is all about this thing. And when I talk to Sumanji, I understand she is having varied experience, and also she's working with good clients, even abroad clients and all. So her knowledge will definitely, I believe it will help all of you guys. So first 30-40 minutes like will be mostly the presentation part. She will be presenting, and then we'll enter into the Q&A part. So but meanwhile, if you get any questions, please type them in chat box. Meanwhile, some of us will be taking it. Maybe Bishwa or John, someone will be administering it for me, so that we can take it and answer it. So welcome Suman Jain ji, the Pinterest marketing expert. I'll call her Pinterest marketing expert to start with the session. So yeah, Suman ji, yes, over to you.
Thank you so much, Bhavadaji. I'm so delighted to present some bit of knowledge regarding Pinterest for sure. And I've interacted with a lot more of people across our group, and they always used to ask me like Pinterest, my account is getting suspended, my account is getting zero impressions, and
Yeah,
there's no link clicks. I'm doing all the things which we have to do, but still there is zero results. There are a lot of things which people come and ask me, and now I just wanted to go step by step so that a foundation should be laid strong in order to get the result which you are looking out for,
yeah,
right? So have you given me the access to share the screen so that I can
yeah,
present?
yeah. You can do it now. Yes.
Awesome. So guys, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. I
Okay.
think everyone is able to see the screen. So if everyone is seeing the screen, plus please chat scream. Yes, they're able to see it. Yes.
Okay. So today's topic, as what Gordon has already mentioned, it is about Pinterest marketing strategies, which is 2020. Okay, we are not going to talk about what has happened in the past. We are just talking about what is trending this year and what is trending now on Pinterest 2020. So when you guys hear about Pinterest, what do you think about it? You just think that you go to Pinterest just to collect certain ideas, take some certain inspirations so that you get more content valuable and go to the desired place and work on your aspects. Is that correct? That's what basically we all do.
Yeah.
I think that's what we basically do it, right?
Yeah.
So before I talk more about it, I just wanted to keep calm, okay? And whatever questions you have, meanwhile, you can just take it down so that at the end of this webinar, you can ask me all the questions one by one so that I will be able to do the justice for your questions, right? And there should not be any distractions. So if you have any of your distractions with your mobile phones or your iPad or televisions, just switch it off, and I just wanted your attention, say about at least for 20 to 30 minutes, so that you can ask me more questions so that I would be able to answer you all your questions. Definitely, you can definitely take down all the notes, or if you are looking even for the screenshots, you can definitely do it. And sorry, guys, I've just done this presentations on my Canva, as I use only Canva. I don't use any other thing else, Canva and the Google products. So this presentation is made basically for this webinar.
Yeah.
So this is me, and I'm a Pinterest marketing strategist and a Canva template creator. And when I started this journey of Pinterest, say about 2 years back, at the time I was just a virtual assistant for certain US people, where they wanted to work, wanted me to work for them as a template creator on Canva. That is where I learned from them. Along with it, they just gave me a little quite of work on posting on Pinterest. They just gave me little training, and as per that, what I did is I just digged inside it and just went into the path like, yes, this is what the first step, this is what the second step, and this is what the third step. But you won't believe, I have failed several times. I have suspended more than 40 accounts on Pinterest. So I have learned from all my failures, and still now I'm learning it. And whatever Pinterest is teaching us, I'm trying to incorporate them and trying to put them into practice. It is not that I'm just learning and sharing. I'm just putting them into practice so that I can understand what is working and what isn't is working for certain niches. Because whatever we are doing on Pinterest, it could be the framework would be the same, but the strategies which we do for one business to the another, it differs.
Yeah.
So basically, Pinterest. What exactly is Pinterest? What do you do with Pinterest? Why you go to Pinterest? So these are the questions which we all have in our mind, right? And when someone asks me like, "What? You're in Pinterest? What is that?" I mean, why Pinterest? Why don't Facebook, Insta? Why not YouTube? Why you are Pinterest? Is it just to have certain ideas or something? There's a lot of questions what people used to ask me. I just said them that if you are looking out something with beauty, if you're looking out something with travel, if you're looking out something with your interiors, or if you're looking out something with your services, or if you're looking out something to learn something as well, right? Either you go to the platforms which is called YouTube, either you go for the platform called Pinterest by default, right? That is what basically we all do, because we are going and searching our problems onto Google, and Google suggests basically these two platforms. And I believe you all guys have encountered all these platforms, because YouTube is definitely a very good media. Along with it, Pinterest is a very good platform in order to learn and observe things, right? And that is what I try to endorse this Pinterest, because it's a 400 million market, and among this 400 million markets, you would see 85% people are on their mobile phones users, and this among this 85% people, nearly 55% people make decisions in buying. They go to Pinterest, they see something, and they just buy it. That is what is one of the hottest thing which we all have to understand, because I don't think any other platform is giving that kind of big numbers in buying behavior. That is the big behavior. And I would definitely say that US people are basically on Pinterest, and whatever Pinterest suggests them, right? They do their research and they do make purchase behavior really quick and really faster compared to any other platforms. And Pinterest is a very simple platform. It is a visual search engine. It is not at all a social media. It is a visual search engine where we go to search ideas, inspirations, and definitely we do certain activities over there. So how does it benefits for course creators, lifestyle businesses, and marketers, right? You might be having all these questions. How does it help them? So the framework which I'm going to set you today, right? It's about on Pinterest, we do basically all these things like we do business account and domain name, we do optimizations of profiles, we play a fair game with board, creating a boards and posting all your pins inside in. And SEO plays an important role on Pinterest. And among this, pin images, pin format, that also plays an amazing role on getting more successful towards Pinterest. And adding URL, yes, my friends, adding URL with this, what should I say, is September 2020, right? From September 2020, the recent trends, adding URL is also considered to be one of the greatest point in order to be a successful on Pinterest. So in this webinar, I'm going to explain you all this framework one by one. Sorry. The first thing which we have to do is we have to set up a proper business account. So if you have your profile, if you have your personal account, just either create a new account, business account, or turn your profile and your personal account into a business account. I would recommend the first option of creating a new or fresh business account from another email or Gmail account, so that your account, if it doesn't get suspended in future. So one account as a personal account, you can keep it for your personal searches, or if you want to save something, or if you want to get certain ideas and inspiration, you can save inside your personal profile, right? So in your personal account. And the other account which you're creating on a business account, right, there you can post all the options which you're doing it in order to be successful on Pinterest. This is basically one of the important element which most of us fail to do it, right? So when you're selecting a business account, make sure you already have in your mind the domain name. So if you're creating a business account, you would be naming your business account. So the domain name and the business account either can be the same or either can be different. I would consider the first option of being similar, because that will be acting as your SEO on Pinterest, which will give you a direct signal to Google so that you get ranked in a very quicker and a faster way. So make sure when you're creating a business account, you need to have your domain name, which should be similar to your business account. All right. So, so far, do you have any questions with your business account and domain? You can take down all your queries so that I would be answering all your questions at the end of this webinar.
Yeah, so far there are no questions, but one thing which came out very interesting to me is you told Pinterest is not a social media platform; it's a visual search engine. That's very important to onliner. I think people should make note of it uh, because that changes the whole game of how you think.
Yes, because everyone they tell me that you are into this social media, you are into this social media. I would definitely say Pinterest is definitely not a social media. It is the visual search engine, and you won't believe that Pinterest also has a Google Lens. Right, so the images which I will be talking it later, I will be giving you all the important aspects of the Google Lens, why it is important, and what major role it plays in order to be successful on Pinterest.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah.
Now the second part is optimizing your profile. So why you require in optimizing your profile? Before optimizing your profile, one thing we can see that most of the marketers or most of the creators are most of the businesses are failing in this factor is they are not able to identify their audience. The first part is what you need to do in optimizing your profile is you need to do your research on identifying your um, your audience. That is most important factor in any in this Pinterest, uh, in optimizing your profile. And the second thing, which element you need to understand, is the pain points of your audience, of your niche audience. What pain points are they suffering from, right? And along with it, what are the solutions you can provide to them so that they can come to you, they can select to you, and they can make certain decisions in buying. So all these things play an important role into optimizing your profile. So before optimizing your profile, you need to understand this, your audience and your niche. These two play a major role in optimizing your profile, because you're not only understanding or identifying your audience, along with it, you're also identifying their pain points. And if you understand their pain points, or what are the struggle they are facing on, you can provide them the solutions. So that is what we are doing on Pinterest. That is the framework we have to focus on, so that you optimize your profile in such a way that when someone is searching on Pinterest feed, right, the search feed, your account get on top of the Pinterest searches, or your pins can come on top of the searches. So optimizing of your profile is an important factor for anyone to be successful on Pinterest, because I have seen major problem with the foundation is, many marketers, what they do is they don't optimize their profile, or they just feed their keywords. They don't understand the logic behind feeding those keywords. So these are the factors which you need to keep in mind: ideal audience, the niches, the pains, and the solutions. So these are the four factors which you need to accommodate, write down everything, and among them, which is working and on what you're working, that has to be the main factor of using those keywords into your optimizing of your profile. So if you do this right, believe me, 50% of your Pinterest account is set right. Any questions? If you have, just take it down so that I would definitely answer about it, because this is one of the important element. I would definitely say optimization of your profile is a heart of your account on Pinterest. Definitely board. Because you would be saying that I have several boards, I have 50 boards, I have 100 boards, but still I am struck with zero impressions, or my board, I'm not getting my footfall towards my board. What is the problem my board has? Friends, I just wanted to tell you, when you're creating your Pinterest account, make sure you go very slow, right? Because with Pinterest, you are allowed to create 2000 boards per account. Okay, either it is a secret board, either it is a public board, either you become a collaborator of other people boards. Everything is included. Among these inclusions, your account can have max to max 2000 boards. So make sure when you're creating your boards into your first month, you have to play 10 like 5 plus 5 plus 2 strategy on Pinterest for your first month. Never create 50 to 100 boards in your first month. That is a big no-no for Pinterest, and that's where you would see there's a lot of account getting suspended very recently on this 2020, because there is what many marketers, as I shared with you guys, they create tons of board within their first month. I would say they do it within 2 or 3 days, and inside this board they're never they are given an in about section of the boards, so they are never kept anything inside, they have never filled anything inside the boards. So how would that get indexed on Pinterest? So that plays a major role on Pinterest. So when you're creating a board, make sure you have a strategy of 5 plus 5 plus 2 on your first month, and second month is you can increase it to up till 10. You can increase it like 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 10. That is how you keep on increasing it. But make sure your board, each of your board should have certain number of pins consistently. That is the most important factor on getting success, getting searched on Pinterest. And when you're writing your, I mean, when you're thinking about the boards, definitely the name of the board should be, again, when you're optimizing your profile, right? You have all the four factors: the niches, your ideal audience, the pain points, and the struggle. So these are the keywords which you need to use in to write down your board names. And your board names can also have the about section. A little write up, say about some 300 to 400 words you can write along with using certain keywords as I mentioned. So in that way, what would happen is your board get indexed with the keywords. And on the board we never use hashtags, we use only the keywords and normal, like long tail keywords or the short tail keywords and normal keywords we use it. We never use hashtags when we are doing on boards, because when you do use hashtags, your account will be spammed by other spammers, and I don't want your board to be spammed. So in order to avoid that, avoid using hashtags onto your board's about section. That is a big no-no as per 2020 September trends of Pinterest. So as of currently, you can see your boards can have a several sections, so that I just wanted to explain this with a simple example. Like if I talk about affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing for beginners is the name of the board, and the sections could be like email marketing, sales funnels, lead generations, as well as like Facebook ads. So these all go under affiliate marketing, right? So you need to do a section wise and fill those section board. We call them as a motherboard, and motherboard can have a different sections, different layers, and each layers can you can put any pins which is relevant towards pins, right? So that is most important role which you need to focus. And as I said, optimizing of your profile plays a major role. Half of your work is being done at your second level. This is the most important part, SEO on Pinterest, because many say me that is SEO dead on Pinterest? Many ask me these questions. Seriously, guys, many marketers and many business owners, they have asked me about it. Is SEO on Pinterest dead? I'm doing whatever is being said by Pinterest, whatever the best practices, I do it, but still my impressions are either zero or with just with two numbers. I would definitely say this is the problem. What these people are facing is because the second and the third is done wrong. So if you have done your first, second, and third, right? Like the business, creating your business account, and the domain name plays a very major role. Along with it, your board name also plays a major role. Along with it, as I said, optimizing of your profile, that will help you to understand what kind of keywords you need to search, what kind of audience you have. So in that way, you are just focusing on the right audience and right SEOs, and as per current trends, guys, as per current trends, you need to focus on writing your keywords based headlines, right? I'm talking about keyword based headlines, because that will be the image also which you're using, right? That has to match towards your headlines. So if this is not matched with your headlines, so again there's a mismatch and your content will not be seen. And sometimes painters get what should I say, confused, because they I spoke about Google Lens. So here the Google Lens comes into a picture. Google Lens, if you can see on your Pinterest right hand corner on the image, you would see when you click on that, right, on particular image or pins we talk about, we call them as pins. When you click the small icon on the right side of the pins, right, you would see anything which is written on that pin, the Google Lens can read. Okay, Google Lens can read, identify, and towards that pin they would send you something similar whatever you have posted, right? So it makes sense over here. So when you're creating pin image, make sure the font which you're using has to be very simple. You need to avoid is the fancy fonts, the calligraphy fonts or a fancy fonts. You need to avoid these fonts. Use a simple sans serif or sans or any other simple fonts which is able to read by Google Lens, because that will also help you to understand, it will give Google a signal that yes, these kind of content are being searched and your content are getting indexed on Pinterest, and this makes a reverse engineer from Pinterest, gives a signal to Google that yes, this particular content, if someone is searching this particular keyword, your content is coming up, right? And that is where you would be getting more organic searches, more saves, more link clicks. So you have to do everything step by step. Framework, I'll tell you guys, framework is most important element in order to be successful on Pinterest. So definitely SEOs also plays a major role on Pinterest in order to be successful. And as I shared, 85% of users are mobile users. So if you are doing anything on Pinterest, you have to keep in mind that 85% people are mobile users. What kind of mobile they're using it? Either it is an iPhone, either it is a Android. You have to think about it. As per that, you have to design a vertical image and not a horizontal image. You need to avoid square image, you need to use a vertical image. And as per Pinterest standard, it is 2:3 ratio, the pin image sizes which you need to use it. And definitely if it is a video as well, you can definitely use 1:1, but when you are scaling up your Pinterest account, you need to use 2:3, because you need to see that your market are basically a mobile users. So mobile, as I shared with you guys, mobile phones are longer versions. They are not horizontal, right? So you have to keep everything into mind in order to get noticed on Pinterest. As I shared with you guys, pin image, pin format, right? As I spoke to you, that 2:3 is the dimension, and you can go say about 600 is to 900, or 1000 into 1500, or 1000 into 2100. You can go with these format on the pin images. Board should be 1:1. Okay, when we are creating a board should also have a cover. Okay, you need to use board covers on Pinterest, because as I shared, Pinterest has a Google lenses. So if you want your board to be recognized by Pinterest, then you need to use board covers. You need to upload a cover, like a pin image of the board, return the same thing what you have written onto your board name, right? For example, if my board name is Affiliate Marketing for Beginners, my board cover will be Affiliate Marketing for Beginners, along with my website, my domain name, which I'm using it onto Pinterest. Believe me, that is a big game changer in getting more traffic, organic traffic to your websites. Okay, this plays a major role, and this is what most of the marketers fail to do it, right? So very simple image which you need to create for the board, upload it, and after that go to the edit section and post that cover. That is what you need to do it, right? And the format, as I shared with you guys, as of now there's tons of format. Like we have standard pins, we have video pins, and we also have the product pins for the food users and travel users, right? Like we have the product pins. And as of now, you can see the Shopify and e-commerce Pinterest have clubbed with them, and they are giving more, what should I say, is um, more traffic towards these kind of businesses, like for e-commerce. Earlier it was not, but this year 2020 on Pinterest, e-commerce have come inside, and the searches from 200 million users, it has gone to 400 million users in the span of 8 months, which is a really big game changer for Pinterest. And the competition is very less, definitely, when compared to any other platforms which we are trying to focus on, right? So you need to focus on, as I shared you, the pin images. One more important question you might be having it, like how many pins we have to pin in a day, or how many pins we need to pin in a week or in a month. So that is a big question which most often ask me, like I do 50 pins in a day, but still my traffic is like zero or just very less, right? I would definitely tell you, if you are a starter or a beginner, start with 3 to 5, not more than that. Just start with 3 to 5. In a day, you just need to pin 3 to 5, or in a week, you can go with 10 to 15, whatever is convenient to you. It doesn't mean that you cannot pin one or two numbers, right? It doesn't mean that. I'm just telling you, when you're starting fresh and if you're looking out, because each pin will not go viral or each pin will not be popular, right? That you need to think about it. And as per your pins, images which you're posting, right, you need to write their headlines and descriptions. Make sure the headlines and description, what you're using onto one pin, cannot be the same onto the next pin. So you need to at least change a pronoun or a verb, anything what you're writing in. So I believe that also makes sense, right? And in a day, your URL which you're using it, right? You can use only one URL in a day. So you have to keep everything in your mind. And you won't believe, I use same URL, say about 15 times per day. But I use a strategy for my client, is like I use certain numbers or certain initials or certain code so that each URL get noticed differently. That's what I do it with my client's account, so that I get more and more impression, because there are certain clients who don't have the blogs, they only have certain sales pages, right? So that is most important with compared to Pinterest. They would say, I'm not looking out for any blogging things on my Pinterest. I'm looking out for sales. I'm looking out for lead generations. I'm looking out for making money. So if you're looking out even for this, believe me, on Pinterest, you can even have this objective, comparing that you need to work on the right things and the right strategies of what Pinterest is asking for you. And as per recent changes and recent trends is, the content creators or whosoever are doing on Pinterest, promoting their pins, right, on Pinterest, you need to create unique content every day. Today, whatever pin you are pinned, right, the same pin you cannot pin. So the images which you're pinning today, the same image you cannot pin even like 2 days or 3 days. You cannot do it. Either you need to change the font size, either you need to change the color of the pin image, either you need to change your website here and there. Any minor changes you do, that is considered as a new image, right? So these all plays a major role on Pinterest in order to be successful, in order to get noticed, and definitely more number of impressions and more number of clicks. That is most important. Because if you don't have this objective, there is no point of getting and starting with Pinterest. So if you are planning to start on Pinterest, you need to have as the objective, the goal, like why you are onto Pinterest. What is your objective? Either you are looking out only for engagement, either you are looking out only for generating leads, either you are looking out only for traffic so that you have some AdSense website or something, or blogging or something, because you would be doing blogging things, or you'll be sharing your YouTube videos, you would be sharing your Facebook community, right? So there's a lot of things which you can do on Pinterest, but whatever, you need to build up a strategy, because as per that strategy you need to work on you. Along with it, you also need to have plan A, plan B, and plan C. Because if your plan A fails, you already have plan B. And if even that fails, you already have C. Don't tell me that all your plan get failed, one of them gets successful.
Yeah.
As I shared, adding URL, right? Saving on certain board. When you're adding URL to the pin with this current trend, September 2020, right? This has been a game changer for most of the accounts. Even the new fresh accounts are built up really very quickly and really consistently, because they are doing what Pinterest are demanding them. They are coming up with good content. They are even creating, say, about 10 seconds videos, 15 seconds videos. Because as I shared, now Pinterest want people to stay more on Pinterest rather than going and checking onto the third platform. So now Pinterest is looking out for creators who can put new content regularly and consistently. Regularly and consistently, it doesn't mean that you're pinning today, okay, and after 5 days you're pinning one more, again an interval of 5 days and pinning one more, right? So that is kind of little consistency, right? But there are certain people, what they do is today they pin 5, and after a month they again pin some 10, and after some 15 days they pin some 5, and after 2 months they pin say about some 5 or 10. So that is big no on Pinterest. Sometimes your account gets suspended as well because you're not practicing properly. And as of today's trends on Pinterest, they doesn't like creators who are doing inconsistently on Pinterest. If you're doing that as well, your impressions will be zero, or your impressions will be with the two figures, say about like 10, 20, 30, that's it. And Pinterest will never recommend your account or your content to any of your, even if you're practicing right thing as I shared, all the 5 framework, and if you're not being consistently on Pinterest, you fail. So you need to focus on all the framework whatever I have spoken today in order to be successful on Pinterest. And I just wanted to share with you guys from my mobile phone on one of my pins. Okay, the pin was posted say about some 30 or 35 days, more than 30 days it is. Okay, and each day I get about some 10 to 12 clicks, if you guys can see it.
Yeah, I think we got
You
the
can
start.
see this is today. Okay, this is today, one of my pin has this. You can see 1.7 impressions, 1.7k impressions. Okay, and 176 people have seen and 10 clicks.
Just a tip for everyone who is participating, they can just click on Suman Jain's the picture, and it will get enlarged, and they can see the numbers quite clearly.
You
Yeah,
can see here. Okay, this is today's. Okay,
Yep, we see that.
and if you can see it, these are, wait,
16K
yeah, 16K and
impressions and 1.1K just towards your right. Yeah.
I'm just getting confused.
Yeah. That's it.
no. Actually, you keep it straight. Yeah,
Yep.
you don't try to
I
steal.
think this side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
this is cool. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah.
yeah. Leave it like that. Just leave.
Yes, right.
Can you see this was like 7 days? Okay.
16K, 1.1K,
And you can see the link clicks 45,
45.
45. Yeah.
right? Just one pin, okay? I'm just sharing you with one pin of my stats,
60K, 4.1K. Yeah, 170 clicks, link clicks. Yeah.
right? Organic.
Hmm. Hmm.
And this is say about 35 or 40 days, not more than that, this content,
Yeah. Very
right?
good. Yeah.
Right, we see that.
And I think you can see me as well into this. I don't know. Yeah. So there's a lot of possibilities. Basically, there's a lot of possibilities, and lot. And you can see this. This is my account, right? And as of now, you can see that every month your impressions get changed. So you can't help it. Earlier it was not, but now, say about from past 3 months, your impressions get changed. So for me, if I say my account was nearly about 700K, and now when I'm seeing it every month, your account get, like sometimes it's up and downs. So now that does your impressions doesn't matter. The only and the only one thing which matters on Pinterest is the link clicks, because that is what we everyone are for, right? On Pinterest, we're looking out for more number of traffic, more number of people checking our information, going to our website and doing certain activities what we wanted them to do it on Pinterest. So basically, as I shared with you, if you want to be successful on Pinterest, you need to do one thing is you need to plan out your objective. Why exactly on Pinterest, and what is your goal on Pinterest, and how you wanted to achieve, right? And in order to achieve all your goals, you need to follow this framework as I shared with you guys, 6 frameworks, which is most essential. So now the game changer, which is like as of now in India, we don't have media buying currently, but still, if you're working for certain clients where as a social media manager or as a media buyer, if you're working for certain clients in different countries where the Pinterest, they have started the Pinterest ads for nearly about 28 countries. So you have to know about this because you can offer your services over there. And I have seen very few people are doing Pinterest ads. The competition is low, the cost per click is very low, the conversion is higher. As I shared with you guys, 85% people are mobile users, and among them 55% users come to Pinterest to take certain inspirations, to take certain decisions. And decision, it doesn't mean that they buy, they immediately make a decision to purchase. So that is the most important element. And if you are looking out for getting more number of clients for whom you wanted to manage a Pinterest accounts, this would be a game changer. Because if you are looking out like if I can say you, like Facebook or Google, as of now there are very strict rules with their copy things, right? You have to write elaborating copy. But with Pinterest, you need to focus on is your image, the pin image which you're writing it, right, along with it the keywords. And the keywords which you're using it, I mean the headlines which you're using it, which is not more than 50 to 60 words. So I think the copy of creating 50 to 60 words is much easier compared to other copies. I believe more than 300 to 500 words we write on certain copies. Sometimes it is more than that. So it's really game changer if you're looking out in providing services. So I would definitely tell you that Pinterest ads is what you need to consider, you need to learn, because the tagging over here on Pinterest is slight different compared to other platforms. Definitely it is slight changes, but still it's not really difficult. It's little things which we have to do it. But over here, when you're running an ads, you need to focus is the first ad which you're doing it, you have to compulsorily do traffic ads, because without traffic ads you cannot do the conversion ads on Pinterest.
Okay.
So if you are doing an ads on Pinterest, make sure you first have to do traffic ads. And with the traffic, you need to have in a day minimum of 50 link clicks on 50 units or numbers, which what Pinterest calls them. And once you have that, you can directly do the conversion ads. You can do a catalog ads. For the catalog ads, you need to have Shopify or big other platforms, the other mentioned platforms what Pinterest recommend. Um, Catalog ads and carousel ads are doing wonders on Pinterest, but still, when you are focusing on Pinterest, you need to do it something similar to Google Ads, because on Pinterest, it is always with the keywords, with the interest page, right? It is with the search page, search intent. So you need to understand your audience. So that's the reason I mentioned the six framework, which is most essential in order to be successful. Either it is organic or either it is a paid media platforms.
Yeah, Sumanji, kind of that's kind of very very interesting presentation, which is covering a lot of important stuff. And but I want to show something or tell something, because I want the dummies like me to get on. Like out of the 27 participants, like we have today, like I want to see like someone is a dummy. First thing is in his context, in his business context, how is this going to help him? So can you open a Pinterest account or something like that? Your account.
Yeah.
We'll do something interesting, so that it will be people can absorb things much faster than. Yeah. In this, let us try to. Now I think Pinterest is having one. Just now I tried to search Pinterest. It also has a dot in thing. In dot.
That is for Indians, right? Definitely. And
Indian
I have
version is
my
also
US
there.
account. This one I have my US account. It's one of
Okay.
my me and one of my there is a collaboration with me, a mutual understanding and collaboration with me and one of my best friend in US. So this is a account where the billing is made onto her account. But yes, my card has been added over there, so that's okay.
Anyway,
This is
no,
a US
what
account. If it is an Indians, So it is .in only. Yeah.
Yeah. Why I was actually making that point here is like, see, when someone is like, I want to ask a question there. If
Mhm.
it's in Indian Pinterest account we have, or like, is it like the content which is there inside? Is it also like targeted with Indian this thing? Like if in India someone is searching, so will Pinterest
Definitely,
try
yes.
to show that?
No, it is why because there are certain rules on Pinterest where Indian government doesn't approve those rules. So as per that compliance, it is Pinterest. There are certain things which is not compliantly completely 100% with the Indian government. So that's a reason with Pinterest.com you could see .in first.
Yeah.
Any other platform it is at the end, but it's only one which is called India, right? Because it's with the government, we cannot help it. So definitely yes, even with India, when you are seeing it, right, if you have an Indian account also, there's no issues with it. Along with it, even Pinterest are helping Indian creators in providing more what should I say, um, if say about some 30-40,000 rupees, three prizes, they're hosting it every month. They're doing that, which is really good for the content creators. And if you're really good, they appreciate you. And every day you on your mobile phones, okay, it's not on the desktop, it is always onto your mobile phone. As I already said with you guys, Pinterest majorly works better on mobile people. The main target is mobile phones. And when we check on mobile phone, you can see there is a today sections on the top
Yeah.
on your mobile phones. The first section is for you, second section is today. So today is the section where Pinterest focus on the other creators, right? So you
Yeah.
get an opportunity. Even if you're fresher, no problem. Even your content, if your content is really good, right? Your content will be featured on certain days or for a week. So you will be getting more traffic from that as well, in that aspect as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they help
Actually,
you.
I want to stress on one thing specifically. Like, if means I would not have made my question very clear to you. Like, if it's a Pinterest .in account or something is there when I'm searching for certain things. So, am I competing with American creators also?
Definitely, you are competing with everyone.
Okay, that's one thing I want to make it very clear,
It's
because
worldwide. Pinterest is worldwide.
yeah, but for the account part, it shows as a .in and in.pinterest.com and all. That's
That
how.
is with the compliance with the
Yeah,
Indian
yeah.
government and the UK government. So
That's the only
that's
difference.
the law.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
reason
the
you
law.
were explaining about thing. That okay, one thing. Then now if you want to search on Pinterest,
Hmm.
because today I got to know a very interesting thing. Though I know Pinterest from a long time, that's Pinterest is a visual search engine.
Yes,
So it's like when sometimes some of us have a habit of searching a keyword on Google and click on images button.
correct.
So here, like, it's something crazy. Then just now when you're talking, I tried to search women safety products.
Spelling OMEN.
Just women safety products.
Woman.
Oh yeah,
W.
women. Yeah, my pronunciation is not.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, women safety products.
So these are the keywords what Pinterest is referring. These are
Yeah,
the top keyword getting searched on Pinterest.
yeah. So if you click on that, will
The
it
first one,
show
which one?
anything? Anything?
Okay. You can see these are the keywords.
Yeah. So
Here
now,
you don't see any keywords. It's because you can see it's a shopping cart. I share with you. Now Pinterest is coming with shopping ads, the catalog ads. They are more with promoting pins.
okay.
Organic reach will be getting lowered sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if you are a regular content creator, then I believe even if you're doing regularly, consistently, there will not be any organic drop. I just wanted to share you again over here with some of my pins. Just posted yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just show you. Though you see the numbers over here might be slightly different compared to the analytics, but still there are certain glitches on Pinterest. You need to check your numbers on your Google Analytics. Can you see this, guys?
Yeah.
Right? Can you see these numbers? Few there is very less, and few there is more.
Yeah.
Few there is less, few there is more. And here, when you see, there's very less, but still the same image or the same content. When I see, I'll just show you so that instead of saying, I just want to show you guys. And Pinterest is today lack. They are very slow in showing the analytics.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I have to mention that. And if you can see this, can you see this?
Yeah.
Can you see the impressions?
13,000 impressions. Yeah.
Can you see this? This had how much? 10 or 20, I believe, over there. But can you see this?
Yeah.
So you have to check the numbers.
Yeah. It's like it's not. It's taking time to update or maybe something like
Yes, yes. On the pins when you're seeing it, and as I shared with you, it's like yesterday, and every day if I post, I'm not that consistent as well. Like weekly, I post about some 8 to 10, not more than that, because I have to manage other client accounts. So I don't get much of time of mines. But still, if I do that, if I'm doing a lot of things, you have to see my pins as well, because if I'm talking something, I'm doing as well together.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes a lot of difference. You can see
Definitely.
here,
Definitely. Yeah.
everything has been optimized.
Actually, yeah. Once if you are able to go back to that earlier thing, I want to make a point here for the
Okay.
newbies.
No,
Uh,
I just wanted to show you
yeah.
the pins which I've created, right? They were, I'll give you an overview of the pins. I'll just take any one of this,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Yes, if you can see, I've done it. So I've just experimented with the Square on the mobile phone. Even this was looking good with the video, but standard pin. Or if I'm, promoting this pin, if I'm doing advertisements, then this is not recommended.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a reason this is a big no-no when we are doing on Pinterest the Square thing. Still, it is good when we are doing only organic, but when we are doing advertisements, it has to be 2:3 ratio, mandatory,
Okay. Okay.
right? And when you're seeing it, I've already added a lot of things over here, whatever keywords is onto here, right? And here when you're seeing it, I can extend it. But on a standard pin, you would have a Google Lens, not on the videos.
Okay.
You have your standard Google Lens over here that is only onto your image. So that's the reason Pinterest, what they're doing is they're giving a lot of impressions towards videos, but very less clicks, because you're doing it, you cannot click it. Videos are not clickable.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to click here and go, right? So that also that is what a game changer with Pinterest. So that's the reason now Pinterest is giving a lot more attention on the videos, no, very less attention on standard pin. But it doesn't mean that you need to avoid standard pin. I would definitely recommend you need to come up with a strategy, say about some 2 videos good for engagement. Okay, you need to create videos for engagement, playing a plan. And this, when you have a good engagement, even if you're posting a pin, the standard pin, you will have the similar engagement for the future run. So you need to play all these games, fair games on Pinterest in order to get more traction, more traffic, and sometimes it is viral. Yeah, sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go again back what you were talking about, the women's safety.
Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. Yes.
If it is a product, you don't see any keywords. But if it is just women's safety, something else, you would be seeing the keywords as well. Because as of now, Google, Pinterest are eliminating those keywords. You are looking out for those keywords, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, no. Actually, what I'm trying to make a point here is something different. Like,
Okay.
see, why so many marketers have joined today here. So they want to relate back to how are they going to use Pinterest or how is it going to help? Because when it comes to getting a product, when you want to search a product on Google search engine, what happens is it directly straight away takes you to the Amazon or Flipkart. Generally, उन्हीं लोग rank करते हैं. And
Correct.
that is a very boring kind of thing. But Pinterest में अभी products को अगर search करना है तो this is very interesting
I'll
kind
tell
of.
you one thing on Pinterest, even if you are fresher, even if you are non-brander, you can become successful. You can become a six-figure from Pinterest for sure. You can
Yeah,
see this tons of people on Pinterest. They are non-branded, not a big company. They might be a starter company, a startup company, or they have just started as a freelancer. They have
yeah,
just started something fresh, a blogger, or it might be on any businesses. They work on all the niches. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. They work on all the niches, basically.
yeah. So if someone is having a e-commerce client and they have some products, let us assume they have 2 or 3 products to promote,
Hmm.
and if they use Pinterest, like when we're seeing this, when we're trying to search for these things, if you optimize the keywords rightly, then your things are shown up. If you're able to you're able to create the right content here. I think there's a chance that those guys will come and will get the visibility part. So that's something which something I'm seeing a lot of opportunity here for people who are into product kind of business. That's what I'm actually saying.
No, it's not only with the product. It can be coaching. It can be services. If you are a service provider, say for example, if you're a website developer, I'm just giving an example.
Okay, okay.
If you're a website developer, right? So, what is the strategy if you want to sell a website? Okay, how much do you charge? Basically, how much do you charge for website developing a good website? It's not like a thing. You developing a 5-page website which has all the element which it has to be. So what is the charges what one website developer would charge?
It can vary like 20,000. Start. It can start from 10,000. It can
Okay,
vary.
and
Yeah.
max to max how much? 50,000, 70,000, right?
If people charge, that's there. The scale is very big. That's okay. Yeah. But
Okay, I'll
yeah.
tell you one thing. What I've seen in my experience over here is people, even a website developer, right? They charge the starting charges on Pinterest, which I have seen. They have started from $1,000. They go beyond $10,000.
Oh my God.
One client, and people pay because they believe that these clients, the high ticket clients, um, they do proper work. First thing is that because they are working with only one or two client or minimal clients,
Hmm.
that is basic one thing. Second thing is they can do justice for their work.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can do all the plans, strategies. They can deliver before time, not on time. I'm talking about deliver before time. And the time slot is again the same slot what you're giving out even for 10 and 20,000 rupees. So do
Okay.
you think Pinterest will give you that kind of opportunities? I'm not telling that you need to start charging oofing $5,000 or $10,000. I'm not talking about that. I'm just telling that there is an opportunity on Pinterest, and there are people who come and buy these kind of products.
Okay.
When you see Neil Patel, he is also onto here. When you see all top marketers, they all are here. When I'm talking about services, okay, because these all big guys are doing services. If you talk about Facebook ads, there is one name called Kevin Dad, right? Even he is basically using more on Pinterest. He is running ads on Pinterest because I
Yeah.
have my VPN and I see all the ads from everywhere across the globe, wherever Pinterest is working, right? So
Yeah.
I try to see what these guys are doing it, and among them I see the people who are running ads successfully on Pinterest are non-branded, not like Kevin Dad and Neil Patel. There are people who have just started.
Can you show any pin which is being used to promote a service or something like that?
As of now, I cannot because this laptop doesn't have the VPN.
No, no. Like you search something here, like website or maybe something social media marketing or Facebook ads. If you search for
I'll show you one. This is one of the
branding.
biggest template which is working crazy, and this market is really big. Okay, here when I put branding kit, you can see certain keywords.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is basically for service providers.
Okay.
Okay, and even for people who are onto some other businesses but they cannot do it, they outsource the work. There are two things with the Western. What it happen is they do website development with the first initial things which they do is the small ticket product which is called branding kit. They start anywhere between $100, they go beyond $500 doing a branding kit. Branding kit, again, the logos, because even over here we charge good amount. As of now, even in India, people are paying like 20, 30,000.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
are earning from creating certain logos,
Yeah.
right? So over here, what they do is they create a minimal logos. They are creating these kind of templates, like editable templates sometimes, right? And they are selling it for very small tickets. The small ticket, it means that they just wanted them, people to buy. They come into a buyer list. They
Yeah,
are
the
not
funnel,
building their junk list. They are building their buyer list.
top of the funnel thing. Yeah.
That is mostly essential one over here. And the Western, these guys, they are doing really, really awesome. Believe me, they're doing really awesome. They even sell the crap. They even sell the crap. Believe me, they do it. And I admire for them because for some it is a crap. For me or for you, it might be a crap. But for the third person, it might be useful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is the aspect, the way you're seeing the things, that is most important on Pinterest. That is what you need to understand. And that's the reason when I spoke, right? The second point, the ideal audience.
Yeah. Hmm.
If you remember, four
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
which I spoke, that is
Optimize
the
your profile for the audience and their pain points. Yeah.
that is most essential. So once you figure out this, everything becomes very easy, like a makkan.
Yeah. And they should, and once you have that thing, you know the focus, what to create, what not to create. Like all of
Yes.
the platforms, it is valid even for other platforms like Facebook or LinkedIn or anywhere you go. You need to optimize your profile and also know your audience pain
Okay.
points so that you'll.
Yeah, over here as well. So if I speak about branding kit के बाद क्या? This is the editable template. उसके बाद में what they do is they even offer certain services. Like if you are looking out for personalization as well, we even provide that services for these kind of amount, $100, $200, 300, whatever it is the amount. And once they get into that funnel, right, they do one to one. Once they have one to one, they do the upselling. Like we also do this because if they like this work, they also get into uh, get things done. That is website development. Either they teach, either they create. They offer all the things. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they don't offer. They offer everything. ये ले लो, ये ले लो, ये ले लो, ये नहीं चाहिए, घुमा के दूसरा ले लो. But like
Absolutely.
you're just playing with the psychology, and I believe selling is nothing but you have to play with the audience
Behavior. Yeah.
psychology, behavior that plays a major role. Yeah.
Sumanji, we are getting some questions. Like
Okay.
we'll try to take some questions.
Yes.
Vishwa or Tinad, if you're seeing any questions on Facebook, please let us know.
Yeah, I
Whatever-
will.
Yeah, whatever is here, I'm able to talk. So Kisholai Mukherjee is asking about is it a good practice in SEO for an e-commerce site to use Pinterest by opening multiple accounts with different names and then use the same URL and descriptions? Why are you trying to do all this, guy, man?
No, if you do it, your all account gets suspended. First thing is that. Second thing is one URL, one website you can claim on one Pinterest account, and the same website you cannot claim. So that question doesn't come here. So
And yeah, like Kishola, I'll again tell you, even I know SEO, how SEO works. See, SEO is not about doing all such things. Don't try to do that thing. And if some client is asking you, don't try to do such things. Like, SEO is a long run game. Tell them like 3 months, 6 months, लगता है boss. नहीं तो
follow ethics.
रहना
Yeah.
तो-
Follow ethics. I believe if you follow ethics and Pinterest, believe me, it is a slow game, but it's for the longer run.
And one more person is asking, my product is tour packages. So what is the chance of such products in Pinterest? It's an interesting question there.
What is the product?
The
What
tour
is
packages, like maybe travel and tour packages, they offer
okay?
travel packages, na? That's what he's
What
mentioning.
is the market?
Yeah, means you mean to say the country?
Yeah, I mean, what is the market? I mean, either it is an Indian market if you are an Indian,
Yeah,
either it is
yeah.
an Indian market, or either it is an what kind of market, what kind of packages you have. As per that, I can.
Anish, if you're hearing this, please let us know what audience are you targeting, like US audience or Singapore or Indians, whoever is like that. So based on that, she can tell like what is the right now, because she can even get deep on that. He's talking about Indian market. Anish is
Okay.
talking about Indian market.
Okay, Indian market definitely yes, because for that only just two packages. Then every day, what you're going to do it, you will be doing it say about simultaneously. You have to do with link changes, certain links you have to, with Google Analytics or something, you have to do little changes with numbers. Each link has to be different as per current trends. Earlier it was practice, but currently it is not. So Still, we don't have media buying, but once it is I think very slowly by next year it might get introduced even in India. If it get introduced, then I think it gonna change. It gonna change.
So right now, it's like you mean to say it's like in a amateur state, or is it?
As of now, there's only few because I think because of their laws and Indian government laws. So that also plays a major role why they are not coming. Though India is the second largest users on Pinterest, but still India doesn't have that. It because there are certain laws which Indian government doesn't support. And if you can see our banking system as well, right? When we are doing any payment, you have this verification things which other government doesn't have it. So I think there are certain things that is with the government. So yeah.
Oh, that's. I think that has answered a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And Anjali was asking about I provide yoga service virtually.
Okay.
So how could I reach? She meant to say how could I leverage this platform for her service, yoga service. She's providing it.
Definitely, you can do it because if you're an Indian, right? Indians pay interest will. It's just like you are marketing everywhere, but still, what you can do is with when you're referring it, you with the keywords you can use India. That is a keyword, right? And whatever your yoga or this names you have, right, asanas, so you can mention that. But yes, if you are looking out only for the Indian audience, I would say if you're conducting virtual, then there's no issues at all, right? Because even outside also you can target them. So yoga is a very big on Pinterest. Yoga is a very big niche on Pinterest. So you need to scale up, you need to understand, you need to cater to the niche. Either your yoga is helping for what kind of people, either it is youngsters or either it is for certain problems like a back problems or anything. So you need to go as per that. So your board has to be with those, like for the backache there is different asanas. For your breathing nasals there's different. For migraine, for Daira. So there are different options which you can come under and post those videos. Believe me, if you're looking out for getting more number of conversions for your
Yeah.
what should I say, yoga program, or if you are teaching them online, believe me, you need to do a lot of videos and post them. You will get very good clientele from US as well, because if it's a virtual, right?
Yeah.
You get even from other countries, Western countries, not only US. US is not limited. You get people from Germany, you get people from Poland. Uh,
Yeah.
those are the people who buy. They are
Europe.
faster buyers.
Yeah.
Europe is definitely yes. Europe platforms, you have Australia. So all those platforms. So don't limit yourself.
Actually, to add to that conversation, I think Anjali ji, people will definitely search on Pinterest about a yoga pose or something because it's visual. It's a visual thing. So for knowing about that, they will search, and I think you should.
Definitely, they do search on Pinterest on certain poses, certain asanas, or certain issues. Okay, if they are facing some problems, as I shared, with a backache or with a migraine, yoga does wonders, and it's an ancient one. So
Yeah,
people over there, they buy. So it's
and
world.
and they believe in Indians who do yoga.
They believe Indians rather than others. Believe
Yeah,
me, they believe. So I wanted you to focus on creating lot number of videos.
yeah,
Definitely, even a standard pin has to be there, because when you are uploading videos, you need to have a standard pin which acts as a cover towards that video.
yeah. One more question is like from Maheshwar is where to create all these images and animation images. I think
I
Canva
would
is
create
there.
everything on Canva, but you can use a Photoshop, you can use in video, you can use any other tools like Wave. You have Loom. There's a lot of things. I use Canva.
It's like anything you can use Maheshwar ji because see on Pinterest you need to understand how Pinterest what type of sizes and formats it acts. That's the only thing different.
I'll
Otherwise
tell you
everything
one
is
thing. Even a simple video which you capture from your mobile phone can do really good with certain apps which we have. So I don't think there would be any issues with creating videos like
yeah.
animations.
One more question is like from Shenik is hi Sumanji. Previously you have mentioned use of one URL a day. Also, you have mentioned about using URLs by using different codes. So Pinterest identify it as same URL. What is the trick?
See, basically, there are things which you need to test. Until and unless you don't test, you will not able to do justice for the content, right? It doesn't mean that you cannot pose a URL the same day 2 times or 3 times. You can do it, but the thing is, the first URL, the first time which you posted, right, that will get more emphasis, and second URL which you're posting on the same day will be termed as a duplicate URL. So in that way, what happens is Pinterest will neglect your that particular pin. Yeah.
Like Facebook also does this actually. Yeah.
Definitely, they work with the algorithms. So for
Yeah.
that, what you need to do is you need to have certain, say about 4 hours to 6 hours gap.
Hmm.
So in that way, I think yes.
Maybe you have to change that. You may need to
Schedule.
use synonyms. Synonyms को फायदा लेना चाहिए. Then your URL structure will change.
You can fix it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Then other than that, I think Ekatma is having one question. Is it mandatory to have a website? Can we direct traffic to other social platforms?
Basically, once you claim the website, that is most essential as a share, because you are on Pinterest. It's not a short term, it's a long game. It's an organic when you're playing it, when you're starting it off, right? Second thing, important aspect is, as I shared, when you are the first essential framework, as I shared, when we are creating a business account, domain name, if it goes similar, it doesn't mean that it has to be same. It can be different. But if you want to rank them simultaneously both on Pinterest as well as on Google, then you have to focus even on this, because this plays a major role in getting your SEO done fixed. Because any URL which you're fixing right over there, but still, once you have claimed a particular website, that gets more traction, that gets more visibility. But yes, you can even direct your traffic to your Facebook, to your Instagram, Etsy. You can do it, but still I would recommend to claim your website, because SEO play a major role on Pinterest. It's a longer game.
That leads me to another question. Like you're trying, means you're saying that Pinterest will value people who have their own website and all. Is it
Definitely yes, because if you don't have a website,
authentic?
that is one thing is, how would they recognize you on
Signal.
Pinterest?
It's a signal of authentication. Yeah.
Authentication that you are a real person and you are sending traffic somewhere. And if certain time, if you have certain issues, you would go and ask help from Pinterest with their helpline. Once you ask there, there is, you, if you have not claimed, they will tell you, you have not done this, please do claim your website, because that will help you to understand. That's the best practices basically.
Yeah. That answers the question there. And I think to turn your profile account into business account, you need website. That's what John was adding to the.
Not really. No,
Not
you need
necessary.
to claim it. No, 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 no. It's a wrong thing. In order to, when you're creating a website, right? Either you create a personal. Basically, everyone, what we do is we create a personal one, but you have an option of creating a business website. You just have to type in pinterest.business.com and create a website. I mean, create a Pinterest account. That's it. It doesn't mean that you have to have compulsorily website, but if you do, that
Yeah,
is an authentication for Pinterest.
yeah, that will definitely help.
Algorithm works. Algorithm works.
Senik was raising his hand. So Senik, you want to speak or something like that? If you want to speak, we can unmute. You can unmute and.
Give me 1 minute. I just have a
Yeah,
second.
sure, sure. No, it was by mistake. Okay, okay. I just got excited because someone is raising a hand.
So we have two questions from Facebook.
Yeah, Bishwa, please, please. Yeah.
Okay, so Prakhar Monga is asking, I think you have already answered this, but still, he's asking, you can't run ads on Pinterest India, am I right?
As of now, no, you cannot, because we don't have ads in India. You cannot run, but you can run for different countries if you're looking out for different audience. But for that, you just need to create in the countries where you're running it, or US account, or UK account, or Australia, whatever it is, you can create.
So how do they go to that platform? They can just Google it and they will go to that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely yes, because it's an
Okay.
ad, right? Pinterest, ads.pinterest.com. So you can go there and create it. It's basically not a best practices. basically. But still you can do it, or either VPN. You can do it.
Right.
Anything you can do it. It's not that you cannot do it, but it's not a
Right.
best practices. For me, I
Right.
do have my account because I do have my partner in US, so she owns this account.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm
So
the
the
face
next,
of this
yeah,
account. Yeah.
okay, got it. So the next question is from Fani Bhuma, and he's asking, in Pinterest only infographics work or any other informative images also shows the same reach? Basically, he's asking like what kind of graphics work in Pinterest.
I think
So
I've already answered this that
yeah,
with Pinterest, the ratio of the pin size is 2:3, right? Either
right,
it is an infographic which you're using it. Earlier, we used to use a lot of infographics, okay? But
right,
now the infographic usage of infographics has been little reduced, right? Because there is different apps which has come which has make life more simpler. So I think that is one thing which you need to consider. But still, you need to use 2:3 ratio of your image pin size, which is 600 is to 900 or 1000 is to 1500. And if you're creating an infographics, then I believe 1000 is to 2100 is the PX, which you need to use it. So I think yes, that also does it. Standard pins, that is like a standard pin is nothing a static image, and video
mhm,
pins, carousels. We have product pins. Product pins is like a very small pins, like 250 by 250. So
oh,
I just forgot to mention you guys, like when you're creating your standard pin or the video pin, if you have something like a product to sell, okay, onto your website, uh, each pin you can add up to 24 products. It's
Okay.
good,
got
right?
it.
One pin can have nearly about 24 products. For example, if you are into some herbal products or something, and if you have like face creams or scrubs, so you can add up to 24 products each pin. So if you have, say, about a big brand, or you have about tons of products, right? So this is little a game changer. Very few users use it. I do have one of my client for whom we are doing it. So the result are really good.
Got it. Got it. So, okay, just one last question from Facebook. It's from Santosh Balakrishnan, and he's asking, does Pinterest provide great traction for information products such as courses? What type of content will one position for maximum traction?
Okay. Yeah. Courses, what kind of courses? What is the niche? That plays a major role, as I shared. Niche plays a major role. If you're providing something educational, either it is a website or either it is creating, it can be anything. You're teaching something on YouTube, you're teaching something on Facebook, you're teaching
I know him. He is into information technology not information technology. So technology training, like hardware trainings and all. I know that.
hardware training is what should I say, is a micro niche on Pinterest, but still it is there. But still, can you see? It's there. Hardware. If I
Training,
if
training.
I come to know,
That training as a keyword and see if something is there.
can you see this?
Yeah, already Calcutta Institute.
So can you see this, guys? I mean, they're doing it. So you just need to focus on doing it. And I think they're not doing the right way. Because whatever they
Yeah.
have there into their website, everything has been pulled in onto their Pinterest due to
It's
pins.
auto mode.
No. It's not with auto. It is with the rich pins. We have a rich pins. So we have to add a meta tag, because when we are claiming a website, we have a meta tag. So we add them to our website. Once we add that, all the information which is there onto our website, like an image and things, it gets pulled in over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling.
So, but this is not a best practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to create a better, what should I say, is board. As I shared with you, there are these strategies which is working currently is the thing which I shared, the four different aspects: identifying your ideal audience, right? Their pain points, the solutions, and the niche. These are the things which you need to consider. And as per that, you need to create a boards, right? You need to create a boards and the image as well. And each image should be, it should not be like you're putting someone else image or something like that. Either you can put your own image if your website is onto your name or something like that, but still I would recommend you to keep it plain with a simplified the name of that particular board along with your website. Please mention your website and the logo. because on Pinterest there are various what should I say is intellectual people who pull your pin and claim it that it is their pins. So in order to avoid that, you need to be on a safer hand using your creatives and logos and your website, so that if anyone's steal it, a lot of stealing and spamming happens on Pinterest, and that is why there's a lot of changes that happened recently. And currently, with September 2020, there's a lot of things which been changed. So the currently which you need to practice is the things which I've shared.
Okay, one more question is there here. Uh, does Pinterest consider subdomains as different identity or a single domain? So, because my product is all about providing subdomains who can't afford websites or tend to have a website.
I mean, what's the question like? I mean,
He's,
still,
he's telling that's a bit confusing there. He's
yeah.
saying Pinterest considers subdomains as different identity. Like, let us say he has a website called consulting.com, and there's again a subdomain rajesh.consulting.com, suman.consulting.com. So if these subdomains are being treated as a separate domain or what in Pinterest?
But your subdomain, however, it will come under your main domain itself, right?
Yeah, obviously.
And here, when you are claiming your website, you will be adding a code which Pinterest gives you. So that can be added onto only on one website.
Yeah. It is not possible. It's not possible.
No.
Yeah, so Bishwa, any more questions there?
No, Govardhan, that's all we have from
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay. We are coming to an end. Actually, I wanted to uh, finalize this asking you. You mentioned about something about Pinterest is actually prioritizing that Shopify and all. What is that all about? Like, how is it going to help our marketers like us?
Earlier, Pinterest, the earlier the practices of Pinterest was something different. Like we used to pin pins like crazy 20, 30, 40. Okay, duplicating the same images and posting the same content with little year and year changes. So that has been eliminated. Second important thing is now they are also focusing on e-commerce, which earlier they did not do it. Okay, so once I go and check here anything, okay, I'm just going and checking over here anything, and once I see here, you can see all the pins and people and boards. You can see whatever your pins you have pinned here, the videos and peoples and the boards. If you wanted to search on certain peoples, you search on people. If you're looking out certain people on Pinterest, if you're looking out certain boards related to your niches, you would definitely go it, right? These are best practices which we basically do on Pinterest. Along with it, there are certain products. Like if I talk about braces, okay, braces, colors or something, right? You can see here, these are all the product pins and the normal pins, okay? So here when you're seeing it, if it is claimed as well, right? So you would see there are certain, here it is not showing currently, but you would see here the amount, the pricing,
Okay.
right? So in that way, what happens is the customer is aware that this particular product is that particular pricing. So you would be seeing those things. So that is like called product things, and shopping becomes more easier as we were looking out, right? The first option which you were searching, the women's safety products, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you're searching it here what they're focusing on is shopping. You're buying physical products or digital products, right? So
Yeah.
here you can see there's no keywords.
Yeah.
So they are prioritizing the e-commerce businesses as well on that particular keyword. There
Okay.
are certain keywords which you need to measure, which you need to understand that yes, these particular keywords, which are primary basically. So there you would see more people would be buying. They would be taking decisions in buying.
Yeah.
So that makes sense over here. You can see here the travel things, solo travel. Can you see this? The
Yeah,
image,
yeah.
right? And you can see even the safeties. I
Yeah.
mean, there's all the shoes. I mean, all these things works crazy over here. Walmart works on Pinterest. Walmart. That works on Pinterest. Etsy works on Pinterest. Etsy's main traffic, 95% traffic is from Pinterest.
What is
So
that? Etsy.
Etsy, yeah, Etsy is a platform where people, buy and sell handmade products or something which
Oh,
is being made.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
create and make, right? So
ETSY. Yeah,
Etsy, ETSY, yeah. So Etsy also, when you see Indian has that Etsy.in.
yeah.
So yeah, so even like over there people try to sell something which is they create by their own, or as I shared you, I sell my templates, right? I have already started. Earlier I used to I used to do only for my clients. Now I'm trying to sell them as well. So it just like there is an opportunity for you to cater more people into your list, which is called buyer list. Instead of creating a junk list, giving something for freebie seekers, avoid the freebie seekers and create your list into a buying list so that you can offer your services, which is like high ticket services or mid ticket services, you can offer them. So opportunities are limited. You just need to come up with a strategy in order to scale up your six-figure business. I think in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really enlightful. This thing, I think, now just seeing this presentation, I'm seeing a lot of opportunities. Like every niche can actually use it, but definitely it will be very helpful in e-commerce or anyone who's selling their own products, solopreneurs who sell their own products. And these people, if they're not on this platform, they're missing out a lot. Even someone who's offering their services, they need to, because it's visual platform. Any product is there. When I see this product, I want to be tempted. I want to check what is this all about. I
Yeah,
can't leave it.
I'll tell you what, you're searching something and you would see so beautiful products on here, which is advertised over here, and you will not see anywhere else.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Because there are people across the globe, okay, whatever they create, if you're looking at some really good sweaters, you find them on here. Anything if it's related with fashion and makeup or things like that, you find it first impressions. You would definitely check them on Pinterest, basically. I definitely do it. Earlier, I used to do it. And that is why my fantasy went towards Pinterest. And from an hobby, I turned my hobby into a profession. So, yeah.
so. For people who are creating products which are creative, which are थोड़ा हटके है, तो उन लोग के लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छा मार्केट है. That's something which is very much.
Definitely. I mean, यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि even if you're non-branded, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not necessary that whatever you're creating, if for example you have just created this pen, something with some uniqueness, right? It had costed you some 20-30 rupees, but still you can sell for whatever your price because
yeah.
it's your
Unique,
brand.
unique
It's
piece.
yours. It's yours. It's not others. It's yours. You have created it. You are the master of it. So you can sell at any pricing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think creators, the creative people, artistic people, they should, if they're not using this platform, marketers, you should be making them aware that they have to use it and bring them on. And I'm sure that
I
you will be
would
reaping.
also add who are into affiliate marketers or who are into service providers, like who are into coaching services, who do have their institute as well. So I think the opportunities are like open for them. And if you see the lifestyle businesses like interior, if you see it, Pinterest is number one in giving you lot number of ideas for interiors. Okay, if it is jewelry as well, you would see handmade jewelries, you would see gold jewelries, silver jewelries, or what word. I mean, I cannot name them. It meant you, there are a lot of creative people who come here and you have never seen on your life, and you can purchase from them. I
Okay.
think you just need to have your card with you, and sometimes it's vice versa. They need to have the card to buy your product.
Card. What does it mean?
Debit or credit card whatsoever to
Oh,
buy it.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so one last question is that you mentioned about Shopify. Like, is it like integrating to Shopify directly?
Yes,
That type?
yes.
So it will take away to the Shopify product directly. Like,
See, well, anything which is integrated, right? So what will happen is it will help you guys over here. I'll just show you one. There is a Shopify which you can claim it,
okay,
like Instagram, and it's not taking. I don't know why. So just like other platforms, like it can connect Etsy, it can connect YouTube, it can connect Instagram. And recently in June, or from this June 2020, Shopify has shake their hands with Pinterest so that Shopify can get integrated. So whatever products, for example, if you are hosting your website on Shopify, right? There are many e-commerce businesses are onto this thing. So that gives again algorithm works.
Okay.
Algorithm as a share. So you're claiming your Shopify website over here.
Oh, that's
So
really,
they
really,
get, yeah, they get more privileged. And
yeah,
anything which is onto your Shopify store, they will come inside your this particular platform. You just need to create a board over there, and you would see the pricing as well. As I mentioned, you the pricing of that particular product, if it is a physical or digital, it doesn't matter. You would see the price tag.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
That's
yeah.
really, really, I think, for me, because I'm a dummy, I could learn a lot because possibilities are endless. And instead of cribbing later, people should start on, because Instagram also it was like that. Initially, there was less competition. People did not care. Now it's like it's become competitive over there. And it's like for LinkedIn also the same thing is happening. And Pinterest, I think it has an edge. When it come to certain products, I think those people should definitely try this. And Sumanji, really thank you for this session. It was very enlightening. And Sumanji, we'll be waiting for your templates. Whenever you launch, please let us know. So in the community, I want to spread a word about that, because it can make many people's work easy, because it takes some time to create such kind of templates. Uh,
Yeah, I
that's
already have launched them on my Etsy store. I've just launched my 1 and 2 products. The first one is a simple, very easy, like there's no rocket science you require. It's just very simple, just drag and drop. Just upload your images and file in your information. That's it, it's done. You can download them. The other one which I've created is something similar to Photoshop,
okay.
using the drop shadows, the look and feel of Photoshop, but it's from Canva, and it is editable, and anybody can use it. Again, they can change the color, the font, the size, the brand, everything as per their needs. Yeah,
Can share the links to the pages whenever you
I'll
feel
do that.
comfortable. I
Yeah.
can shoot an email to our email list so that people will come to know about it.
Sure,
And
I'll do that.
that was really awesome session. And all of the guys who stayed back, guys, I think we scratched the surface. Uh, now I understand. Now I'm thinking you got that enough curiosity to start researching, because you will start doing only when you are able to, when you are in a confusion mode. Right now I know that this session is not going to clear all the doubts, but one of my big gurus told me at one point of time, if I can't clarify things, I can confuse you and leave you. So that out of that you start searching. Why I'm saying confusion is like, don't take me wrong, Sumanji, because when someone is new na, when they come across, like it is half filled kind of thing, right?
I understand. I completely understand. And as I shared in my beginning itself, I already got my 40 accounts shut down. So I've
Okay,
learned
okay.
everything from my mistakes. So I understand this.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. Again, that is always, the learning is always there.
Yeah.
But most of us, like, who attended now, I'm understanding they're mostly newbies like me, because the kind of questions which came up, I can make it out, because the way you're taking the session was few levels ahead. I can understand you're talking on the next level. So even not in the next level you're talking, but we people have to start this game. Maybe we'll start it. I think people are all thanking you for having this session. Bishwa and Ekatma, Gaurav, Shrenik. So, boss, let us start implementing, and let us ask Sumanjit for a workshop in some time. It will be
I'm
paid.
always ready
Yeah,
teaching interest.
no freelancers paid only, but it will be reasonable, and we'll see. And I'll also start using it and see. Let us find try to get a workshop from
Why
some.
don't you do say about like today you create one like whatever training I give. Today you're doing it, implementing it, and tomorrow you're seeing certain results. And as per those results, an image or whatever I show you to do it, right? Like Like the workshop should be in such format so
Yeah, yeah.
that you are learning and implementing to get those results. So if you guys are looking out for that, then yes, I would be interested in
Yeah, yeah.
showing you to scale
We'll
up
do
your
that kind of, we'll do, it's like a implementable kind of thing, a 5-day or a 7 days workshop, where
yes,
every day 1 hour people have to come and do something. And yeah,
yes,
we'll
yes.
definitely plan, and that's really, really great. So anyone who has stuck to this webinar till this end, please ensure that you are connecting with us on WhatsApp, so that we'll be sharing a lot of notifications on the upcoming webinars also. So next week we have this webinar with John, Digital John, about YouTube marketing in vernacular medium. जैसा Bangla में अगर YouTube channel खोलना है, what all the things you have to take care. If you want to start in Gujarati, what should you do? So that's something very, very interesting topic. Date is not yet finalized. I'll be sharing the date and the registration to all the guys. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Sumanji, once again for your valuable time and the wonderful presentation for today.
Thank you so much, Govardhan, for giving me this opportunity to share my views with so many entrepreneurs over here looking out and asking me a lot of questions. And yes, guys, you can connect to me.
How to reach out to you? You can share your WhatsApp number or anything like you feel comfortable, your page or profile.
Yeah, they can connect to me on my profile. They can connect to the WhatsApp number. I'll send it across so you can pass it on.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you, Sumanji. Bye. Good night.
Yeah, good
Good
night.
night, everyone.
Thank